Hi, I'm Clint the Money Mint, co-author of Finding Your Fit, Unlocking the Mystery to Your Golden Dream Job or Business. Now on today's episode of Midas Touch Life TV, we're going to talk about intrusive visibility. What is it and how do you get it? Well, first off, here's the problem. Imagine this guy named James. He's a tire shop owner and he's roughly 35 years old, 6 foot tall, dark black hair. Now he's got his tire shop out in the middle of nowhere and he's frustrated because nobody's finding him. He's outside of town. People don't know about him, so he's not doing any business. So that's his first problem. So he gets the bright idea, okay, I'm going to solve this problem. I'm going to create a website, or I'm going to pay to have a website created. So he pays $3,000 to hire this cool website design firm that does these cool graphics and builds him this website. So he gets it all done and he's like, yes, my website's done. Now I've just got to wait for the flood of people to come to me. Nothing happens. You know that story. You may have even paid $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 to get a website up and running out there, only to find that it's not about the website. And I talked about this in an earlier episode, why your website doesn't matter, so you can refer to that now. Now it's really all about the promotion. So just putting a website up out there, last I heard there were over 1 billion websites. 1 billion websites. I know Google had indexed over 1 trillion, with a T, trillion web pages. So there's a ton of pages out there on the web. And so just sticking up a website and waiting for the people to come to you is basically like sticking a billboard out in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Very few people, if anybody, are going to see it. Maybe a few nomads are going to wander by. But it's not a good strategy. So what is intrusive visibility? Basically, it's being so up in people's face, they see it when they're not even looking for it. Now this is the best of all worlds. And I can give you an example of earlier today, me and my friend John were going to this networking meeting. It's called Fifth Wednesday here in Austin, and some of the greatest internet marketing minds and marketing minds here locally get together and do roundtables and Q&A sessions and mastermind sessions. And it was being held at this place called the Triangle, and it was at the intersection of these two main streets, very heavily trafficked streets. And it was midday. It must have been about, it was right at 12:05 when we got there, and there was still tons of traffic going by, even though it's a work day. Now, the Flying Saucer, which is a little restaurant, give a shout out to those guys, it is in this place. Now, they're probably paying a very hefty monthly rent, but they have that intrusive visibility because it's right there whether you're looking for it or not. My friend John lives up north. He knew exactly what I was talking about. So clearly they have that intrusive visibility. It's getting in that location where people see you even when they're not looking for you. Point number 2, how to get it. Well, basically you've got to pay the toll. Pay the high price to rent that space that's in the very best location with tons of people driving by, traveling by every day. It's going to be worth the investment because it's going to return to you tenfold or more, as opposed to being out in the middle of nowhere and having to advertise and convince people to drive way out of their way. Now, of course, your business model has to make sense and you have to be profitable. The other thing you do, as it pertains to websites, how to get it, the best names like business.com, income.com, smallbusiness.com, those are all been taken long ago. Those 1- and 2-word domains are mostly gone. So the way you get it as a small business owner is you hire someone like myself or another local business consultant, small business advisor and online positioner to get your website to the top of the Google Places, or also known as Google Maps, those little push pin maps. Well, that's where a lot of the action is heading, and it's very mobile friendly as well when people are searching on smartphones. And the Google SEO. Google Places and Maps and Google SEO go hand in hand. So that's how you get that priority positioning, that intrusive visibility, that when someone searches for what you're looking for, or for what you offer, that is, they find your website right up there at the top and they can make those calls. That's how you get intrusive visibility. Because back to our earlier example, TireShop.com is gone as well. So what you want to do is you've got to get positioned in Google with your SEO and your maps. So that concludes this week's episode of Midas Touch Life TV.